Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Lupita Livia Lambang dengan NIM 6324031, kelas 632A05 ingin menjelaskan apa sih itu bad habit. Bad habit are action or behaviors that are done repeatedly and often unconsciously, which can have a negative impact on a person's health, well-being, and quality of life. These bad habits can interfere with various aspects of life, including work, relationship, and physical and mental health. Impact dari bad habit itu ada 5, ada health, ada welfare, ada work, ada connection, ada quality of life. Lalu di sini ada contoh-contoh dari bad habit. Yang pertama ada smoking, drinking too much alcohol, watching porn every day, peeking into other people's privacy, ada sleeping too late at night, atau biasa orang-orang sebut itu bergadang. Ada refreshing social media every minute, ada waiting for a reply from my crush all night, terus ada no shower for a few days, yelling at others, thinking negatively about yourself. Jadi negative thinking buat diri sendiri itu nggak baik sebenarnya. Itu termasuk ke dalam bad habit. Lalu ada overcoming bad habits. Yang pertama itu ada recognize bad habits. Itu identify and acknowledge the bad habits you want to change. Ada change behavior, terus ada give rewards. Jadi buat give rewards itu buat diri sendiri tuh kayak wah gitu loh. Itu buat ngilangin bad habits kita. Solusinya ada seek support dari teman, keluarga, atau orang profesional yang bisa membantu menghilangkan bad habits. Terus yang terakhir ada train willpower. Lalu di sini ada kesimpulannya. Bad habits can have a significant impact on a person's life. Therefore, it is important to understand the bad habit that you have and work to change them. Overcoming bad habits is a process that takes time and effort, but with patience and strong determination, positive change can be achieved. Mungkin sampai sini aja penjelasan dari saya tentang bad habit. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Lupita Livia Lambang dengan NIM 6324031 di kelas 632A05. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan materi tentang comparison of degrees. Degrees of comparison is one of the rules in English grammar that function as a comparison between objects. It can be in the form of an adjective or an adverb. For example, you are shopping for clothes and are confused about which one to choose. Is it the blue one or the green one? Then your friend says, I must say the blue one is better, although it's more expensive than the green one. For the example sentence, you can learn that degrees of comparison are mentioned twice, namely when using the word better and more expensive to compare blue clothes and green clothes. Other characteristic that you can find in sentences that use degrees of comparison are the use of the words more, the most, least, the least, and others. Ini ada tipe-tipenya, tipe-tipe dari degrees of comparison. Tipenya itu ada 3, ada positive degree, ada comparative degree, ada superlative degree. Nah, dari ketiga ini ada 2 versi, ada adjective, ada adverb. Contoh dari positive degree yang ada di adjective ada slow, di adverb ada slowly. Yang kedua ada comparative degree, di adjective ada slower, di adverb ada more slowly. Yang ketiga atau yang terakhir ada superlative degree, di adjective ada slowest, slows, di adverb ada more slowly. Lalu di sini ada pengertiannya. Yang pertama ada positive degree. Positive degree indicates no comparison. This degree only tells the quality of a subject or noun. Even if used in comparison, positive degree can only be used in an equivalent comparison using the phrases as. Consider the following example. You need to be as smart as Nadia in order to beat her in the test. Yang kedua ada contohnya. Yang kedua ada Andrew walk slowly. Yang kedua ada comparative degree. Comparative degrees is used in sentence to compare two things. If you use an adjective, then you can add the ending er or ir, depending on which letter the adjective ends with. You can also use the word more or less. But if you use an adverb, you just add the word more or less before the adverb. In Indonesian, comparative degree means more. Check out the example sentence below. Contoh yang pertama ada compare to chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream is cheaper. Yang kedua ada Medi, look safer than Nora. Yang ketiga ada you have to drive less slowly to catch the flight. Yang terakhir ada Nada cooks more carefully now. Lalu ada superlative degree. The comparison used by the superlative degree in a sentence function to compare three or more things in the context of the sentence. You can add the suffix is or is or the word most and or least to the adjective, but if you use an adverb, then you can only use the word most or least. Of course, you have to remember that you have to use the marker word, the before the superlative degree. In Indonesian, the superlative degree means most. Here are example of superlative degree. Yang pertama ada the scariest movie of all time is Pengabdi Setan 2 Komedian. Lalu ada Catherine fought the most impressively of all the competitors. Lalu di sini ada rulesnya, ada 3. Yang pertama itu ada comparative and separative form of the words good and bad. For these two adjectives, you cannot use the endings are and is to change them into the comparative and separative degree. There is no English word for gooder, goodest, better, or baddest for these two adjectives. The form changed from the original word good, better comparative degree, and best superlative degree. Bad, worst comparative degree, and worst superlative degree. Yang kedua, the use of degrees of comparison. It is important to remember that you cannot use degrees of comparison twice in one phrases. For example, between the white and brown bag. The heavier bag is the white one. However, you can use 2 or more degrees of comparison in a sentence if they are not in one phrase. For example, the more, the merrier. He is beautiful. He is most beautiful, wisest, and most powerful of all the kings. Yang terakhir ada degrees of comparison exception. Although when making comparisons, there are words that do not have comparative or separative forms. These are as follows: that, single, unique, and instantaneous. Di sini ada Rumus-rumus dan contoh-contohnya dari positive degree, comparative degree, dan superlative degree. Lalu di sini ada rulesnya. Yang pertama sampai yang ketiga itu suku kata yang beraturan. Yang terakhir itu tidak beraturan. Yang beraturan contohnya ada di positive degree. Saya akan menyebutkan satu contoh dari positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Yang pertama itu ada short, comparative degree-nya ada shorter, superlative degree-nya ada the shorters. Lalu yang tidak beraturan contohnya ada good, di positive degree, di comparative degree-nya ada better, di superlative degree-nya ada the best. Lalu di sini ada patterns and example. Yang pertama ada positive degree, rumusnya subject 1 plus to be or verb plus as adjective atau adverb plus s plus subjek kedua. Contohnya itu ada you must be smart as Julia to beat her in the next test. Ya, terus yang kedua ada comparative degree. Rumusnya ada subjek pertama plus to be or verb plus as adjective plus plus then plus subjek kedua, atau bisa dipakai yang kedua yang di bawahnya. Not the use of adjective that are more than two syllables will be given the addition of more handsome, more successful, more beautiful. Lalu contohnya ada yang di paling bawah. Maya's bag is bigger than Tika's bag because Tika's bag is small. Yang terakhir ada superlative degree. Rumusnya ada subject plus to be or verb plus the plus adjective plus is plus see. Atau bisa yang dipakai yang bawahnya dengan catatan si itu tidak wajib, is not mandatory. For example, Hari is 117, Rodi is 167, Ardi is 165. So, Hari is the tallest of all. Sekian dari saya tentang comparison degrees. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf bila ada kesalahan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.